Game 4 of the Calder Cup Finals. Lake Erie Monsters going for a sweep of the Hershey Bears. We're tied at 0 after regulation. Now overtime. Final seconds. Monsters on the attack. Off the rebound. It's Oliver Bjorkstrand. Who else? Mr. Game winner. Lake Erie takes the Calder Cup 1-0 in front of 19,000 plus at Quicken Loans Arena, the second biggest crowd in AHL history. That is a totally different scene from when fans left the Quicken Loans Arena last night. Many of them wondering if that was the last time they would see the Cavaliers this season. It will be unless the Cavs find a way to win on the road in Game 5. They could get a little help depending on what the NBA decides to do with Draymond Green. The league is looking into that incident from Game 4. Looks like Green might have taken a shot at the groin of LeBron James. Of course, that depends on who you ask.
You know, Draymond just, he said something that I don't agree with. You know, I'm all cool with the competition. I'm all fine with that, but some of the words that came out of his mouth was a little bit overboard. You know, and being a guy with pride, a guy with 3 kids and a family and things of that nature, just some things that go overboard, and that's where he took it.
What a week for the Ohio State baseball team. 6 players taken in the Major League Draft, one off a team record. 4 of those players selected today. Ohio State led the Big Ten in draft picks, not surprising considering they won the Big Ten title for the 9th time earlier this season. And guess who will be on Wall-to-Wall Sports tonight? 2 of those draftees, plus head coach Greg Beals. We'll also be joined by George Reese, former Buckeye basketball player. We'll break down the NBA Finals, Wall-to-Wall Sports, tonight right after the news. Just when you thought the Belmont Stakes had lost its appeal, no Triple Crown potential, Nyquist, the Derby winner, didn't even race. Just when you thought this would be boring, this happens.
Destin and Creator, these two come down to the line together. Too close to goal. It was Creator and Destin right on the wire. And Iran Ortiz.
It's a photo finish for just the 4th time in the 148-year history of the Belmont Stakes. Take a look at how close this thing is. It comes down to Creator and Destin. They look it over, and Creator wins by a nose. He started the day at 16-to-1 odds and finishes the day as one of the closest winners in the history of horse racing. Reds hosting the A's, 3rd inning, Cincinnati trails 1-0. Jay Bruce absolutely destroys that baseball. It left the bat at 108 miles an hour. It traveled 439 feet. It almost got out of Great American Ballpark. It's also the only scoring play the Reds needed. They win this one 2-1. Clippers at home against the Rail Riders. Jesus Aguilar had himself a day. He went 3 for 4, including a pair of home runs. He had a 3-run shot in the 1st, a solo home run in the 6th. Aguilar finishes with 4 RBI, but it's not enough. Clippers lose by a field goal, 15-12. U.S. men's soccer team playing Paraguay in Copa America, which I'm pretty sure is Barry Manilow's favorite soccer tournament. Scoreless in the 27th, USA with the cross. Clint Dempsey rips the back of the net. Dempsey's goal is the only one of the game. USA wins 1-0. They advance out of the group stage to the knockout round. I get some bizarre looks when I bring up Barry Manilow on the Sportscast. Her name is Lola. She was a showgirl,
Copacabana.
Yeah. They're not all good ones, ladies and gentlemen. This late at night. Maybe the best jokes are at 6.
That horse race.
That much.
My
that
goodness.
much.
Insane.
Yeah, they always say by a nose. It's a cliche. That was by a nose.
Literally.
Yeah.
Wow. Dave.